Hi, you guys. I hope you're doing really well. I wanted to just talk to you about New Year's and projecting out goals and dreams. Sometimes as we start thinking about the new year, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves for new year, new you, etc., etc. But I also want you to relax about that. There might be big goals that you have, starting your own podcast, writing a book, getting consulting work done for your company, reaching new goals, right? But I also want you to consider, as this new year approaches, of thinking about everything you have accomplished so far, so that we can look back on this year and look at our journey with pride and remind ourselves of all the accomplishments we've had, whether they're grand or small. About 1.5 years ago, I moved across the state of California. I started working at a new school. I started a podcast. I branched out and met new friends. I had a huge surgery on my arm, which is in healing right now. I am in physical therapy to get it healed. Decided to reroute my bicep to another tendon in my body. So I am learning to be humble and patient. And so when I start thinking of everything that I have accomplished this year, I start to remind myself that I'm strong and I'm brave. And I also then can look at the goals that I'm setting for the next year and remind myself that they're obtainable and that I can reach them. I can believe in myself, but I can also take a bit of pressure off that by looking back at the year prior and looking at everything that we have done, we can remind ourselves that we do love ourselves, we do take care of ourselves, and that in the end, everything does work out and that we can make it happen, right? So I just want to remind you of that. I want you to know that I am rooting for you, I believe in you, and sometimes it is a huge step to be vulnerable enough to even tell someone else what your dream is. And I would also say that sometimes we have to know that some dreams we keep close to our heart, and that sometimes we tell people about them after they've already happened or after they're already in motion. And that sometimes keeps negative energy away from us. Not that other people are trying to be negative. I think that some people just have their own fears and they project those fears onto us sometimes if we're telling them of our dream speak. So I just want to make sure that you know that I am here to support you with whatever dreams you have, and that you have all the answers inside of you. So sometimes when we're thinking of our dreams, we're outsourcing and seeking from others. What do you think about this? And what do you think about this? And just take that moment to reflect internally inside of you. And usually when I wake up first thing in the morning, I can have some clear thoughts, and it's quiet, and the answers come to me. Sometimes when I do a yoga class, the end of that yoga session, because I've been physically moving, my body is taking maybe the fear or the question or the question that I'm pondering, and it's moving it throughout my body, embodiment, right? And so by the end of that yoga session, I can have an answer. When I take like a spin workout class, sometimes I have tears come out when I'm spinning, when I'm moving, when I'm getting that nervous energy out of my body. And then at the end of that spin class, I would find that I could find the answers as well. Also hiking, being in nature, laying down in a backyard and being grounded into the earth, right? Any of these things can help you. So I just want to remind you of that too, because sometimes we feel nervous about starting off on a new quest or a new journey. And I just want you to know that I'm here supporting you, holding your hand, believing in you, and whatever your dream is, I believe in you. I believe that you can do it, you can achieve it because you want it, you're desiring it. You came down here, you chose, in my opinion, to come to Earth, so go after it. Go get everything that your heart desires because you deserve it. That's what you want. And the happier you are once you obtain whatever it is that you desire, you can also be supporting and loving and helping others, right? If we make sure that our mothers are satisfied and happy, that's going to reflect on their children. If we make sure that someone achieves the dream of writing a book, then their knowledge and information can spread out to others who can be taught a lesson, or it can help a light bulb moment in someone else. If someone else invents something, of course, it can support the world with industry and invention. So whatever it is that your heart desires, I just want you to know that we all are here to support each other and making that happen. And we want you to be happy. We want you to be able to voice your opinions, and you matter, okay? So just thinking about all of that with New Year's, new you, reflect back first on the year that you've just had. You might want to write things out to be able to see what all you have accomplished this year and showing yourself your strengths. You can do a gratitude jar. I've done those several times before, where leading up to New Year's, every single day or once a week, I'm writing something that I'm grateful for and putting it in a jar. I did that for a year. I started out weekly and then went to monthly, and some months I didn't make it that much, and then I came back to it, right? At the end of that year, I took every piece of gratitude out of that jar, and I just started taking them out and looking at them, and then I naturally started to categorize them. And what I found was the list that was the longest in my gratitude after a year of writing those down was people. So all the places I travel, all the things that I go and experience, it was the people who were by my side supporting me, friends and family that I've met along the way on my journey of life. So that is a good tip for you as well. The more gratitude we see and seek, then we shall find. So any of those tips as we're starting to head toward the new year, if you're feeling a bit nervous or a bit excited about what you're going to be doing. So if you would like, I would love for you to let me know in the comments something that you are excited to embark on in this new year, and something you're proud of that you've accomplished in this last year. All right? I listed off several for you that I've accomplished in this last year, and I would say in the coming year, well, definitely once my arm is fully healed, I would like to, I'm going to be brave, I want to take some dance classes, and I want to take some surfing lessons. Those are two things that I have always wanted to do. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for subscribing, liking, comment back, pull up a chair, engage with me so that I can get to know you and celebrate you. And if you know anyone who might need to hear this or would benefit from this episode, please share with your family and friends. All right. Happy New Year. Happy you. Bye.